Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this card making tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make this lovely gatefold card that features a little diamond front and a heat embossed saying. And the design series paper here is the Bloom Impressions, and this is a freebie during Celebration. So during Celebration, for every qualifying purchase you can choose a free item from the Celebration catalogue, and this paper is one of those freebies. So isn't that nice? It stands up like that. And then you can see lovely pinks in this card. So let's make our card base. Our card base here is Melon Mambo. So I'm just going to bring in my trimmer and find my crib notes so I can tell you that this piece measures 29.7, so that's the full length of an A4 sheet by 14.85 centimeters. And we're going to do a little bit of scoring. So we are going to score at 4.95 centimeters, so just before 5 centimeters. And remember, your scoring blade is your light grey blade, and then you're going to score at 9.9, so that's just before 10. And you're going to do this from both sides. So you did that on the one side, flip it 180 degrees and do exactly the same again. So 4.95, so just before 5, smidgen before 5, and then 9.9. But don't worry about these measurements, you'll find these all on the blog post, and you can find the link to that in the description box below. So that's all of our scoring done. So now let's fold on those score lines. So I'm going to fold in on the center score lines, as you can see, and then we're going to fold these ones out, just like that, to make your gatefold card. Okay. And just make sure when you fold these out, everything is nicely lined up and straight. I can see here I haven't folded it exactly straight, so I'm just going to correct that with my bone folder quickly. So everything is nicely straight. Okay, just like that. So now we're going to stick down some paper. So I've got a piece of basic white here, and this is going to be for the insert. So let's stick this down. Here's my glue. I'm going to put that on the inside there. This is a very simple gatefold card to make. Really isn't difficult. And then I've got some strips here of the designer series paper. I've used a different pattern this time, and as I said, this is the Bloom Impressions, and these are 4.4 by 14.35. So I'm going to try and make sure I have it the right way up. I think there is a direction to this paper, there is, but it's not awfully apparent, so if you do make a boo-boo, people won't be that aware. I do love how busy it is though, it's just gorgeous, so pretty and perfect for a card like this. So this is actually the paper we used in Card Club. Well, this is a project from my online card club for January, and I host every month an online card club in my Facebook group. And if you're interested in joining, then do hop onto my website and you'll find all the details there of how to book for February. So do have a look. We tend to make about 3 cards and a 3D item, like a bag or a box, such like. We have a lot of fun. So there you go. Isn't that cute? Okay. So then I've got a piece of Melon Mambo cardstock, and this is 7 by 7 centimeters, And then I've cut out this lovely little white heart from the Hearts of Elegance, using the Hearts of Elegance die, and there's this die here that I've used. So, as you can see, we're going to want this to be on the diagonal, and we're going to want the points to be at the centre. So it's going to go like that. So I'm going to only put glue sort of along one bit of it, not all the way to the centre. And then I'm going to fold this in, and I'm going to make sure my points are all lined up as best as I can. And then give that a press. And then you can see. And then I'm going to just put my heart down on the inside. Just there, like that. Okay, isn't that cute? Now I want a sentiment on the front of that. I'm going to stick to my white and pink theme. So I'm going to do a little bit of heat embossing. And if you haven't ever heat embossed before, well then you are missing out. Heat embossing is magic. And I'm going to show you how to do it now. So set that aside. And I've got a little strip here of Melon Mambo cardstock. Not a lot. And I'm actually think I'm going to use my stamping tool to do this, just because it's such a thin strip of paper. And I'm just going to put that there. Try and get that as straight as possible. Okay. Stamps that I'm going to use is this one called Simply Said, and we're going to use the sentiment here that says Happy Birthday. So let's stick this down anywhere on our strip. Make sure it's straight, or as straight as you can hope for. Pick that up with my lid, and then I'm going to use my powder tool just on the strip here, just so I make sure my embossing powder sticks to my Versamarking and nothing else. So I'm going to ink this up in Versamarking. Give it a good press down. Second one for luck. Okay. I'll remove this from my tool. Bring in my little coffee filter. It's must have seen better days. A little bit of white embossing powder. Now, if there's embossing powder where you don't want it to be, you can just use a tiny paintbrush to move that away. So, I think that's good to go. I use it also just to tap. I think that's good to go. Okay, so let's put this back in its little home. Move all of this out of the way. And I'm going to bring in my silicone mat just so my paper doesn't warp. And then I'm going to bring my heat tool and I'm going to let it heat up for about 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes, 30 seconds. 10 minutes will be overheating. 30 seconds before I bring it to my project. Okay, so there we have our sentiment, and I love how the dull powder changes into something so glossy and bright. Just magic. So now I'm just going to cut this with my scissors. So there we have our sentiment. And I'm going to bring back our card. And I think I'm going to pop this up on some dimensionals. So let me use some edges for this. Okay, and I'm just going to take the backing off here. I'm going to bring back our card, and then just across the centre here of the heart, I'm going to put the sentiment that says Happy Birthday. Isn't that cute? And then some finishing touches. I've got some rhinestones here, and I'm just going to put a few one at the top and one at the bottom. Okay, so there are your two gatefold birthday cards with a heat embossed sentiment, featuring the featuring the Blooms Impressions Designer Series paper, which is a freebie during Sale-a-bration. If you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscription button if you're not already subscribed. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.